Hi everyone, so this is Q&A number 3. Just keep commenting down below and I'll keep answering. So let's start. Herman Scott asked, what was the scariest night hike in Florida? Those coyotes make lots of noise. Oh yeah, I loved hearing the coyotes every night. It was just amazing. I think in one of the videos you could hear the coyotes. I couldn't record them, you couldn't hear them as well on the phone than I could out there, and it was just amazing. So what was the scariest night hike in Florida? I can't really tell you that I wasn't scared. I was more alert than scared. I was never really scared out there. I knew what was out there. I know there's alligators, snakes, coyotes, boar, panthers, everything. But I was never really scared. I was more alert. I knew I needed to just be very alert and watch my surroundings, and I was fine. I was never really scared. I've night hiked, on several different trails, and I knew there was more animals and more things to be, worried about on the Florida Trail, but you just gotta be alert. You gotta watch your surroundings. I personally wasn't scared. It was just a regular night hike for me every time I went and hiked. When you have a bright enough headlamp or whatever you guys carry, I carry a headlamp. So when you have a bright enough headlamp and you can see your surroundings, and it's just not scary in my opinion. So yeah, what was the scariest night hike in Florida? Wasn't really scared, just alert. I guess the most I heard at night when I was night hiking in Florida was the section from Lake Okeechobee. Where was it? Yeah, Lake I can't speak. Lake Okeechobee. The 30 miles north, that section. So 30 miles north towards Lake Okeechobee. That was the most I heard at night. But the gators are swimming away really quick. You're not gonna see them. They're trying to hide from you. So yeah, that was the most I heard that night, that most movement. But yeah, like I said, I'm more alert, not scared when I'm night hiking. All right, so let's move on to the second question. Evie asked, what tent do you carry when you carry a tent? So that varies on different trails. I've tried out several different types of tents. I'm a gear nerd. I love gear. So on the Pacific Crest Trail in 2018, I had a Big Agnes Fly Creek tent, one person. That tent I personally do not like. It might work for anybody else, but I personally did not enjoy that tent because you have to crawl in, crawl out. I much prefer the side. What do you call it? This, when the tents are opens on the side. The Fly Creek, you have to crawl. You'll see in the pictures. I'm gonna put a picture up. It's just it wasn't that comfortable for me. It might be for somebody else, but you gotta try it out yourself. So yeah, the Big Agnes Fly Creek I used on the PCT in 2018, and then I switched over to a Z-Packs tarp. So that tarp worked great for me. It's super comfortable because you just set it up, lay under it, lots and lots of room. So I used that Z-Packs tarp, worked great for the rest of the PCT in 2018 that I hiked. And then I used the Sixman's Design Lunar Solo on the PCT in 2019, and that worked perfect. it, you know, through snow, rain, wind, everything. So that tent I would definitely recommend for the trail. It's a very lightweight and cheap option, rather than spending a ton of money on like a Z-Packs tent. Even though Z-Packs is great, I would recommend the Z-Packs tent. But if you're low on cash, then I would go with a Six Moons Design Lunar Solo. So yeah, I used that in 2019, worked perfect, and then took that tent on the Appalachian Trail for certain sections, and then I switched to my tarp on the Appalachian and the Florida Trail as well. So I'm always switching around my my gear. So yeah, I'm actually going to be switching up my tent on the CDT. So I'm going to be carrying the Nemo 2-person tent. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you guys until, the gear video, but yeah, I'll be carrying the Nemo 2-person tent. Yeah, so I'm super excited to use that, and we'll see. You'll see in the videos. All right. Have you thought about going to college to be a park ranger? This is from Go123. So yeah, I've thought about becoming a park ranger, and because being outdoors I love it. It's what I love to do. So I've thought about it, but once I become a park ranger, I feel like I will be stuck and I won't be able to thru hike long distance trails like I enjoy doing right now. So that is going to be in the future if I do, pursue that. But I have so many different goals right now on the trail, and working at Amazon right now is, perfect because they take me right back, pays good, hours are great. It's just, Amazon is a great fit for me right now, as I could leave and come back whenever I want and still have a job. So, yeah, park ranger in the future would be great, but like I said, that'll be quite a while a ways from now, because I want to do so many other long distance trails and explore so much more, and I feel if I become a park ranger right now, I'll be sort of stuck. Yeah, so maybe, we'll see. If I do become a park ranger, that's in the future. So yeah, right now it's just hike the long distance trails that I'm enjoying, work at Amazon, get the quick money, and then get back on trail. Okay, so Deborah asked, have you thought about coming southeast again and doing the Penn Hote? So yeah, of course, I definitely want to go and hike the BMT, the entire BMT. I didn't get to finish it when I went over there and I started it last year, but I would definitely want to hike the entire thing. And the Penn Hote Trail, I want to hike the entire Penn Hote Trail eventually. But I do have other trails lined up that I want to hike before I go and hike those trails. So I'll definitely be back over there sometime, but it's, a little bit below my trails that I want to hike for sure after the CDT. So eventually I'll get back. All right, so Pam asked, is Crunch going with you on the CDT or anyone else? So I will not be hiking with Crunch on the CDT. I will be starting the CDT at Crazy Cook and going northbound solo, so I'm starting by myself. But I know that there are many people who are starting around the same date as me and leaving with the shuttle that I have booked the same day. So I will definitely be starting with some people that I've never met. But yeah, I'll be starting alone. I'll start my journey solo, but I will meet people along the way. But I do have a friend that is hiking southbound on the CDT, and he is trying to convince me to flip once he starts on the trail southbound. So he's trying to convince me, so, you know, once I hike up and when he gets on trail, to flip up and start with him and go south. But I don't know. We'll see. He's gonna have to convince me pretty well. Because, you know, I might have a trail family by then. And, you know, it would be nice not to flip, but it would also be nice to hike with some friends. So, yeah, I'll be starting alone. I'll be going northbound. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna convince me to flip, because I think I want to finish at the border. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, my plans always change. But yeah, I will not be hiking with Crunch on the CDT. Not sure his plans. But yeah, so as of right now, it's solo northbound. So yeah, guys, thanks for the questions. Keep asking them. I'll keep answering. Yeah, so just working, making as much money as I can. CDT gearless video will come out before I leave, and then I'll show you guys my resupply boxes before I leave as well. Right now I'm just doing these short little questions, Q&As, so I could, get back to work really quick. So, thanks for watching, you guys, and thank you for all the support. CDT is so close. It's crazy. I'm so excited. So yeah, just, comment all the questions. I'm here to answer them. I need to talk trail. I need to get this out of my system. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.